What do you do with all that leftover brisket? Well, one of the things that you can do is make one of my favorite dishes, a hearty meal in a bowl, chili. I don't want to hear arguments. Does chili have meat in it? Does it not have meat in it? We can have the honesty, authenticity, cultural appropriation argument at some other time. First thing that I want to do is I want to get my oil in the pan or pot and start sauteing my onions and get some color on those. I'm gonna add some bacon, a couple of slices of lard. I like that smoky, meaty flavor that bacon gives. I'm gonna stick those in there. I'm gonna put some diced poblano peppers. Those peppers have light heat, a little bit of salt to help the onions. Give a stir, and we're gonna let that caramelize for 4 or 5 minutes. Let the fat from the bacon render out. These are 2 different colors of TEPARY beans being grown by a lady in Arizona. Now, we've soaked these overnight in water and drained them. Small, very healthy, very thin skin, twice the flavor, 3 times the flavor, 4 times the flavor of any conventional bean that you will find in a supermarket. Our liquid has evaporated. The fat from the bacon has rendered. The onions and the peppers are starting to take on some light caramel colors. And that's when I'm going to add my garlic, oregano, cumin, ancho chili powder. Why do I like ancho chili powder? It's got a sweeter, deeper, richer pepper flavor. Let's add some of our cilantro. These are CHIPOTLES in adobo. That means it's a dried jalapeno, one that's ripened to red, dried, smoked, and then packed into a can or jar with a very light tomato puree. Now, a lot of people use chili seasoning mix from somewhere, and you might be asking yourself, why am I going to the trouble of doing this? And the reason is because your final product is going to taste so much more nuanced, so much more flavorful. The flavor of the beans, all of that stuff makes your food life less boring, makes your food taste better, and ultimately gets more buy-in from the people who are eating the food in your house. So we added our beans, and I have these wonderful canned San Marzano tomatoes. I like to use whole tomatoes. And the reason is that I like crushing them myself so people bite into bigger pieces of them. Next liquid that we want to add, dark beer and chicken stock. So we're going to simmer this for 45, 60 minutes slowly, uncovered, and see what happens. All right, so this has been simmering away, and as you can see, our liquid is just gently thickened. I'm gonna slide in about 1 pound of chopped leftover brisket. I'm gonna season this. Then we wanna make our corn flour slurry. A little bit of water, a little bit of fine corn powder. Conventional wheat flour, you really can't do this with. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be lumpy. The corn flour doesn't create lumps, and it incorporates and thickens just perfectly. So now, I wanna taste it again. A little bit of beefiness has come out. The salt brought everything to the forefront. So, a little scallion, some fresh cilantro, a couple pieces of avocado. I am a creme fraiche guy. And then the last thing, maybe just the brightness of some fresh lime in there. This took about 2 hours to cook, really, really low and slow. Please make this at home, you're gonna love it. Brisket week continues tomorrow. Another incredible way to utilize brisket or any meat left over, and that's part of anyone's culinary literacy package.